And welcome to Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park for Land O'Lakes baseball action on West Bend Community TV. I'm the Barry Hirsch. Our game this evening will feature the West Bend Braves taking on the Pewaukee Muskies. And we are set to go here for our game. Adam Bawdy leads things off for the Pewaukee Muskies. On the mound for West Bend is Cameron Dewey. There's our first pitch of the ball game this evening. And it is a ball, and we are underway. Beautiful evening for baseball here in West Bend. 74 degrees at game time with sunny skies right now. Should give way to a nice evening. Pitch chopped off to the mound. Dewey gets off, throws it over to first base, and there's your first out of the game. One gone, and that'll bring up Steele Beatty for the Muskies. Batting in the number 2 position, he is the center fielder. Batting third at third base will be Trent Bogart. Batting cleanup is Mitch Messino at first base. Fifth batter will be the shortstop Mike Rufer. Pitch swung on and missed. Batting sixth will be the left fielder Ty Gracero. Catching this evening, batting 7th will be Trevor Benz. Batting 8th, the Pewaukee team will use the DH. Next pitch, misses for a ball. That'll be Mason Beatty. And then batting 9th for the pitcher this evening in right field will be Chris Trudell. We'll set up the Braves defense here for you after this next pitch from Christian Dewey. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, chopper foul. So Dewey is pitching. His battery mate is the catcher, Nick Sturman. On the infield at first base is Ryan Morrison. Second base, Tyler Morrison. At shortstop, Derek Hall, and manning the hot corner at third base is Nate Crawley. Give you the outfield here after this next pitch. Swung on, there's a fly ball to left field, going back and making a nice catch back there for the out is Derek Handel. So 2 up and 2 down. And the outfield for the Braves, as we just mentioned, McClardo is in center field. Derek Handel, who just made that catch, is in left, and over in right field is Ryan Westenberger. Brings up the third batter now, Trent Bogart for the Muskies with 2 gone and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. Pitch. Low for a ball, 2-0. Kevin Vincent is the home plate umpire this evening, calling the balls and strikes. Meanwhile, out on the base pads this evening is Mike Stone. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Just underway here, the next pitch. Swung on, missed for strike 2, and it's even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Dewey set at the rubber. 2-2, swung on and missed strike 3, and that'll end the top of the first. The Muskies go 1-2-3. Middle of the first inning, it is Pewaukee nothing, and the West Bend Braves coming to bat. You're watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Welcome back to Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at West Bend's Regner Park. I'm the Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Pewaukee went 3 up and 3 down in their half of the first. So the Braves come up. Leading off will be Riley McClardo in center field. Derek Hall will bat second and plays shortstop. Ryan Morrison bats third at first base. Derek Handel is the cleanup batter in left field. And the first pitch from Brendan Chardot is a strike. Batting fifth will be Nick Sturman, the catcher. Batting 6th is Ryan Westenberger, the right fielder. Pitch is swung on, fly ball, center field. Coming up and making the catch underneath is Steele Bailey for out number 1. Batting 7th will be Nate Crawley at third. Batting 8th is Tyler Morrison at second base. And Cameron Dewey, doing the pitching, bats for himself. So 1 gone here for the Braves in the first inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Derek Hall. Pitch to Hall, swung on and missed for a strike, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch, Hard chopper to first. Nice pickup there by the first baseman, Messino. And does he make the play in time? I don't believe so. And so Hall gets on. And they're going to score that an error on the play. So 1 on and 1 out, and that'll bring up Ryan Morrison, the first baseman, also batting from the left side. Pitch low for a ball. Chardot from the stretch, the pitch. Chop foul in the grass. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Chardot toes the rubber from the stretch, gets ready for the 1-1. Swung on and miss by Morrison for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time called by the home plate umpire. Hall retreats back to first, now grabs the lead. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, fly ball, center field. This has got some legs on it, and this one's going to get back almost to the grassy wall. Coming around is Hall. They're going to try to wave Hall in for the run. Here's Hall coming into the plate. He'll score, standing up, and it's 1-0 West Bend. On a double all the way out to the left field center, the center field. And West Bend grabs the 1-0 lead. And that brings the cleanup hitter now, Derek Handel, to the plate. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swung on a miss for a strike, and it's 0-2. Chardot checks the runner at second with the lead. Pitch. Whoa, inside with some chin music there. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch in the dirt. Nice save there by Trevor Benz, the catcher. It's called a strike, however, too. So that's 2 outs gone in the inning. And that brings up Nick Sturman. And he looks at the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 West Bend leading. Hall got on with an error and then a double all the way back to the center field wall by Morrison. Scored him. There's a strike. And it's 1-1. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Now Chardot ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes the pitch. Chopper foul on the third base side by the Braves dugout. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll end the Braves' first inning. But the Braves pick up 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1 runner stranded on the base pads. Pewaukee gets 1 error. We've played 1 inning here at Regner Park. It is West Bend 1, Pewaukee 0. Barry Hirsch back with you at Carlin Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. We go to the second inning. 1-0 West Bend leading Pewaukee. As Pewaukee comes up for the second inning, they'll send the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Messino, Rufer, and Gracero. They went down in order in their half of the first inning. First pitch from Dewey to start the second is a ball. Now the next one chopped right back to the box. Dewey back off, the slow throw over to first on the lob, and it's an out. 1-3 on the traditional scoring. And with one gone, that brings up the shortstop, Mike Rufer. First pitch from Dewey is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, fly ball foul over on the right side out of the park. Over up on the hillside by the Boys and Girls Club. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 gone here in the top of the second. Pitch. Inside from low for a ball, it's 2-1. Did he hold up in time? He says no, home plate umpire, Kevin Vincent, so that'll even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time was called by home plate umpire Kevin Vincent. Now the batter, Rufer, back in. Here's the pitch. Gets away all the way back to the screen, but no harm done as there's nobody on the base pads. Works the count full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. (3-2) line shot right field. That'll get through for a base hit. And Rufer becomes the first runner aboard tonight for the Pewaukee Muskies. That'll bring up Ty Gracero, the left fielder, with 1 on and 1 out. Rufer now represents the tying run for the Muskies. Pitch right down the pipe for a strike, and it's 0-1. Now Dewey pitches the 0-1. Just missed for a ball, and it's 1-1. Gets the sign from his catcher, Sturman. Here it comes. There you go for another strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2. Right down the, ooh, I thought, yeah, he called him. Okay, didn't look like it was going to ring him up at first, but he does. And it's a strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Dewey. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Trevor Benz, the catcher for the Braves. The Muskies, excuse me. There's a strike call. Boy, Dewey's in the groove right now. No balls and a strike. This is for a ball. Rufer at first threatened a move over there, but didn't get back to be able to do it. So he stays at first base with 2 outs. And a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Trevor Benz. Pitch held up. No, it's taken for a strike. And Dewey now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets the sign from Sturman. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. So he gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. The Muskies get a lead single, but nothing after that, and we've played an inning and a half, and it remains the West Bend Braves 1, the Pewaukee Muskies nothing. You're watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back here for the bottom of the second inning, with the Braves leading the Muskies 1-0. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Braves here in the bottom of the second. Westenberger, Crawley, and Morrison. Ryan Westenberger leads in here for the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning against Brandon Chardot. A 1-0 pitch. Misses for a ball. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Swung on high, fly pop up on the infield. Giving call for it is the third baseman Bogart. He'll make the catch for out number 1. One up and one gone for the Braves. And that brings up Nate Crawley, the third baseman. Crawley batting from the left side. Pitch from Chardot is a strike, and it's 0-1. Next pitch just missed for a ball. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. One swung on a miss for a strike, and it's 1-2. Outside for a ball. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch from Chardot misses. And the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch fouled on, swung foul behind the tennis courts. And it remains 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Another high pop fly on the infield. And again, camping underneath it is the third baseman Bogart, who will take that one again for the out. So 2 outs for the West Bend Braves here in the second inning. And Tyler Morrison, the 8th batter in the lineup, to come up. Pitch from Chardot is a strike. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 fly ball, right field, but right into the waiting glove of the right fielder out there, Chris Trudell. And that'll do it for the Braves here in the second inning. They go 3 up and 3 down. We've played 2 innings here at Regner Park. Your score remains the West Bend Braves 1, the Pewaukee Muskies nothing. Back here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park, the Bearberry Hirsch. We go to the top half of inning number 3. West Bend leading Pewaukee 1-0. Pewaukee will send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Beatty, Trudell, and then back to the top for Bawdy. First pitch of the third inning, chopped on. It's called a fair ball. I don't know, it's made foul. So it's 0-1. Cameron Dewey for the Braves so far has starting his third inning of work. He's struck out 3 so far, only giving up 1 hit. Now Beatty steps back in the box. Pitch Inside and low for a ball. 1 strike. Dewey's 1-1. Misses for a ball. It's 2-1. Playing field here tonight at Carlin Cuss Memorial Field. Pitch is a strike. 1-2. Just in beautiful condition. Infield grass and outfield grass looking at the bright green, and the infield dirt portions all looking very good. Now the 2-2. Inside for a ball, and he works it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch, chop foul. Count remains 3-2. Beatty playing the DH position tonight for Pewaukee. Pitch, swung on, fly ball, right field. And caught out there by Westenberger for the out. One out for the Muskies here in their 3rd inning. And that brings up Chris Trudell, the right fielder. Swung on a miss for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a miss, strike 2. And Dewey head in the strike now. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 is chopped foul over by the Braves dugout. Here's Dewey's 0-2 pitch. Just missed upstairs for a ball, and it's 1-2. Now Dewey gets a sign from Sturman. 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging for a strikeout. 2 gone. 4th strikeout now for Cameron Dewey. And we go to the top of the lineup for the Muskies. And it's Adam Bowdy. Infield ground out, his first plate appearance to start this game tonight. Strike right down the pipe. A 1 pitch. That misses for a ball. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. One gets in there for a called strike. And Dewey ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs and nobody on. One-two pitch. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Coming up trying to make a play on it is McLardo. And he's unable to, and it'll be a 2-out base hit for Adam Bowdy. So 2 outs, a runner at first. And that'll bring up Steele Beatty for the Muskies. Beatty, a fly ball to left field back in the 1st inning. Pitch is in there for a strike. the 1-1. Check swing, held up in time for a ball. Appeal to the base umpire. That's Mike Stone out on the base pads, and Stone says it's okay for a ball. So the count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs just missed for a ball, and it's now 2-1. Now the 2-1. Missed again for a ball. It's 3-1. Dewey has yet to walk a batter so far in this game. He has struck out 4, however. Now the 3-1. And, well, he gives up his first walk. So after the first 2 batters failed to do anything and there was 2 up and 2 down, now 2 straight batters get on the base pads. Bawdy a single, and now Beatty with a walk, and it's runners at first and second with 2 outs, and that brings up Trent Bogart. Bogart went down swinging on a strikeout back in the first inning. "1-0. Inside corner for a strike, and it's even at a ball and a strike. Check of the runners, the pitch. Missed for a ball. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. Bawdy on its second, Beatty at first. 2 gone here in the Muskie third. Pitch. Count now goes to 3-1. There's a strike, much needed strike too by Dewey. And it goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners will take their leads and go with the pitch. With 2 gone here in the third inning. Tying run and potential out there at second base is Bawdy. Dewey checks the runners, pitch. Swung on ground ball, foul down the third baseline. And we'll do it again. Count 3-2. Pitch, runner goes, struck him out swinging. And that'll end the Pewaukee Muskies half of the third inning. The Muskies get no runs on 1 base hit. They leave 2 runners stranded on the base paths. We have played 2.5 innings here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. And your score remains the West Bend Braves 1 and the Pewaukee Muskies 0. You're watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community Television. Back here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park, we go to the Braves half of the third inning. And the Braves will send Dewey, McClardio, and Hall, the 9, 1, and 2 batters, against Brendan Chardot. 1-0 Braves. Here we go. First pitch for the bottom of the third is fouled off to the right side, up the hill by the Boys and Girls Club. And it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Check swing held up in time, and it's 1-1. Cameron Dewey so far through his 3 innings of work has not allowed any runs. He's struck out 3, walked 1, given up 2 hits. Chardot now going into his third inning of work has 1 strikeout, given up 1 run and only 1 hit. That was in the first inning. Braves went 3 up, 3 down in the second inning. And apparently we've Got to go get some foul balls that went up the hill there, as we've run out of baseballs for the home plate umpire to have in play. All right, now we get one back in, so Chardot is ready to go back to pitch. Swung on, chop foul. Count now to ball and 2 strikes. Ball low. 2-2 on the Braves pitcher, Cameron Dewey. Upstairs, swung at a bad one, and it cost him a strike. One gone, second strikeout for Chardot. And we'll go back to the top of the order. And this is a different batter than we have in our lineup. This is number 18. That was number 18. We didn't have an 18, so whoever he was, we'll see if we can find out. He was batting for Riley McClardio. Oh, maybe he changed numbers since the game. Not sure, but anyways, give him a base hit. And that'll bring up Derek Hall. Swung on a miss for a strike. Oh, 1. Low for a ball. Mystery player 18 out there on first base for the Braves. Takes his lead. Pitch. Swung on right through to center field. That'll get him for a base hit. Back-to-back singles now for the Braves. And that's going to bring up Ryan Morrison. Morrison doubled and got that RBI of Hall to come in back in the first inning. So Hall on at first, and number 18 for the Braves is on at second after his single lead things off. Pitch. Swung on, fly ball, foul, back behind the grandstands. Next pitch is a good one for a strike. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Braves half of the third, leading at 1-0, but threatening for more. Pitch, ground ball on the first base side. That's going to get through. And we'll see if number 18 can come around and score for the Braves, and he will. Hall goes down to second, and Morrison gets the RBI single. He's got 2 RBIs on the night. And it's now 2-0, West Bend Braves with the lead. Next batter up now is Derek Handel, who struck out in the first inning, and he looks at a ball. Hall now on at second for the Braves. Morrison at first. Pitch. Swung on, a short fly ball to right field, but camping under it is Trudell. Makes the catch for the out. Now a loose ball. And that's going to allow runners to advance. So second and third with 2 outs. And that brings up Nick Sturman. Sturman struck out his first at-bat swinging back in the first inning. Pitch is a ball. A run on 3 hits here in the 3rd inning for the Braves and now lead 2-0. Chardot trying to get out of the inning. Pitch swung on, high pop fly on the infield. Calling it is the second baseman, and he'll make the catch to end the 3rd inning for the West Bend Braves. But the Braves come up with 1 run on 3 base hits. There were no errors, and the Braves leave 2 men stranded on the base paths. We've played 3 innings in this Land O'Lakes game, and your score now reads West Bend 2 and Pewaukee nothing. You're watching Land O'Lakes baseball action on West Bend Community Television. Back in West Bend at Carlum Cuss Memorial Field in Regner Park, the Bearberry Hirsch. We go to the 4th inning, and it's now a 2-0 game in favor of the West Bend Braves. Pewaukee comes up with Messino, Rufer, and Gracero for their part of the 4th inning. And here's the opening pitch by Dewey to start the 4th, and it's a ball, 1-0. Messino 0 for 1, an infield groundout in his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. Strike called, and it's even now at a ball and a strike. One pitch. Swung on, fly ball, right field, going back, giving chase is Westerberger. Does he get to it? No. He loses it down in the backfield there, and rounding second, going all the way, trying to get a third is Messino, and Messino is in there with a triple. And the ball gets away, but Messino will have to stay at third. So a long fly ball all the way back, and Westenberger was unable to make the play, and Messino gets in with a lead-off triple. And now Mike Rufer a chance to bring in the first run of the night for Pewaukee. Pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back behind the grandstand. Next pitch. Misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cameron Dewey on the mound here for the Braves. Yet to give up a run, but now a chance for the Braves to put one across over him. Here's the pitch. Ball. And it's 2-1. Next pitch. Misses for a ball, and it goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Messino at third with that leadoff triple moments ago. And he'll miss it for a ball, and he gives up a walk. Second wash issued by Dewey. Puts runners at the corners for the Muskies with nobody out. And Ty Gracero coming up. Strikeout victim, his first plate appearance tonight. And it's a ball. Runners at the corners with their lead. Dewey from the stretch. It's a ball. Dewey having to work for his money now in this inning. Pitch, swung on. Fly ball fouled back into the screen. Bounced off. Count even now, ball and a strike. Throw to first. Runner slides back in. And a balk has been called now against Cameron Dewey. And that's going to allow Messina to come in and score on that balk. And Roofer will go down to second. Now it's a 2-1 ball game, and the tying run is now out at second base with nobody out. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And now he gives up another walk. Back-to-back walks given up here by Dewey here in the fourth. And a little bit of pep talk going to happen now out at the mound. All right, back in on it now. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fly ball, center field. That drops in for a base hit. And look out, here comes Roofer rounding third. They're going to try to score Roofer. Here's the throw to the plate. Roofer going to have to go back to third. Good throw in there for that one to prevent him from coming in and scoring. But now the bases are loaded with nobody out. So Roofer's at third, representing the tying run. Gracero out at second, representing the go-ahead run. And that brings up Mason Beatty. And he pops it, chops it foul. No balls and a strike. So far, every batter here in this Muskie fourth has reached base. Messina started this off with a long triple. 0-1 misses for a ball. It's 1-1. One pitch in there for a strike. Dewey needs an out here desperately. Maybe the pitcher's favorite play would be a ground ball double play. Pitch. Misses for a ball. It's 2-2. Mike Roofer over at third, representing the tying run. Dewey's pitch, that one misses away, and it's full count now. 3-2. Nowhere to go with Beatty. So a walk gives him an RBI here, if it happens. And it does happen. He gets the walk. Roofer comes in to score on that walk, and we're back to even now, 2-2. But more importantly, the Braves still have the bases loaded with nobody out. And we'll see here what Tyler Morrison is going to elect to do. That might be all for Dewey, apparently. Dewey going out to center field now. And we'll get a change in pitching here.
They're swapping center pitcher so he can come in to pitch. When it's pitch, he's going to center field. That's all we're doing right now.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right, so we're going to get a switch here. Riley McClaro going to come in from center and will now pitch. And Cameron Dewey, the pitcher, will now go to center field. As Pewaukee has yet to make an out in this inning. A leadoff triple, 3 walks and a single. So we got a pitching change here in the fourth inning. Braves hanging on now to a 2-1 lead, but it's actually 2-2. Scoreboard is a run behind, as Messino has scored and Roofer has scored. Gracero now at third, representing the go-ahead run for Pewaukee. And Chris Trudell will step into the box. Swung on, ground ball, second base. They're going to come home for the plate. The plate, they got him. He's out. Nice force out at home plate. So 6-2 on the putout. Trudell gets on with the fielder's choice. Beatty goes down to second. Benz goes to third. 2 gone now, and back to the top of the order, Adam Bawdy looks at a strike. So the score remains 2-1 in favor of West Bend. Pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. McClarty trying to get out of the jam here without any further damage for the Braves. Here's the pitch. Just missed for a ball, 1-2. Count full, 2-2. Pitch. It's going to get away from the catcher Sturman, and that is going to bring in Benz for the go-ahead run. And Pewaukee now takes the lead, 3-2. Beatty goes down to third on that pitch. Foul ball back into the screen. Trudell went down to second. So the Muskies still have 2 runners in scoring position now with only 1 out. And they lead now 3-2. Pitch. Swung on, missed for a strike. So there's 2 outs. Two gone here in the fourth. And that'll bring up Steele Beatty. And the pitch gets away again from Sturman, and a slide into the plate is safe. And another run in for Pewaukee. And now it's 4-2. And Trudell now goes down to third base. 2 pitches getting by catcher Nick Sturman here for West Bend in this 4th inning. And it's cost the Braves a couple of runs. Pitch. Misses low. 4 runs on 2 hits here in the inning. Pitch. Misses for a ball. And a runner goes on. And the inning continues for Pewaukee. Trent Bogart will now bat. He is the 9th man to come to bat for Pewaukee here in this 4th inning. There's a strike call by home plate umpire Kevin Vincent. It's no balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. Chopper foul. And Riley now ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Braves trying to get out of it and get back in the dugout and regroup. Now down by 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And Beatty gets the base down at second. And now that puts him in scoring position. 1-2 pitch. And it's 2-2. Mitch Messino is on deck for the Muskies. He started this inning off with a triple. Ball misses. And it's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces are wild now on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's Riley's pitch. Swung on, fly ball. This should get them out of the inning. Coming over and making the call is the center fielder, which is Dewey, and that will be the final out of the inning. But the Muskies send 9 batters to the plate. They pick up 4 runs on 2 base hits. There was a couple of passed balls, and the Muskies do leave 1 runner stranded on the base pad. Middle of the 4th inning, it's a new game now and a new score. It is the Pewaukee Muskies 4 and the West Bend Braves 2. You're watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. We're back here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field in West Bend at Regner Park. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Braves now trailing this game 4-2. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, the Muskies batted 9 guys in their half of the 4th inning, got 4 runs on 2 hits. 4 walks also aided them, and a couple of pass balls that got by catcher Nick Sturman. First pitch to start the 4th by Chardot was a strike. It's 0-1, and we'll see how he gets to work now with a lead behind him. Well, there's a pitch for a ball, and it's 1-1. Westenberger, Crawley, and Morrison, the 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Braves here. There's a strike called. It's 1-2. Westenberger 0 for 1. Infield pop-up in the 2nd inning. Next pace, that's going to get into the field for a hit. And a leadoff single for Ryan Westenberger for the Braves. Five hits on the night now for West Bend. And that'll bring up Nate Crawley. There's a ball. One-0 pitch, swung on and missed. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One, swing and a miss for strike 2. Pitch, misses for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, fly ball. Center field giving chase and not going to get there for the catch. Here's Westenberger rounding third, and he's going to come in. There's going to be a throw at the plate, but Westenberger scores on a long double by Nate Crawley. And the Braves get 1 back, and they're now within a run. It's now 4-3. So a single and a double to lead things off for the Braves here in the fourth inning, and they're right back in business now with the tie run out at second base. And here's Tyler Morrison. Morrison chopper hard on the infield. You know, he almost wanted to try to get the play to third, but he couldn't, so he delayed the throw over to first base for the out. But that allows Crawling in to go to third. So the tie run now at third base with just one out for the Braves here in the fourth. And now here's Cameron Dewey. Started this game pitching and now has moved into center field the last inning. There's a strike called from Kevin Vincent. And it's even now a ball and a strike. Pitch. Ooh, there was a low one, but it's in there for a strike. Just looked like it was above the knees, but it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chardot's pitch. Hard chopper on the infield. A chance for a play here. Here's the throw over. He's on for an infield single. And with that infield single, Crawley comes in, and we're back to even now at 4-4. Pitch to McClario, and that gets in for a base hit. He's going to round first and hold up. And now the Braves have a chance to take the lead back. Runners at first and second with only 1 out. Count even now, a ball and a strike. Pitch. And that one's going to get away from the catcher, Benz. And that allows Dewey to advance down to third. And allows McClario to advance down to second. There's a ball. 4-4, but now the Braves with a chance to take the lead. Swung on, fly ball. Coming up to short center field is Beatty. And the second baseman instead calls it off. And it was not deep enough to try to advance. So 2 outs for the Braves here in the fourth inning with the lead run standing out there at third. And Ryan Morrison will step in. Looks at a strike. Morrison a good night so far, 2 for 2, double in the first, single in the third. The pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two runs are in this inning with 3 hits. Pitch. Ooh, for a ball. Good stop there by the catcher, Benz. Two one, way outside for a ball, and it goes to 3-1. Derek Handel on deck for the Braves, waiting if Morrison can keep the inning going. And Morrison draws the walk. So that will keep the inning going. It's the first walk given up by Chardot tonight. So now West Bend has the bases loaded. Two outs. Game tied at 4. Pitch. Swung on, fly ball. That one going to get into foul territory, giving chase, but no, it's out of play. Braves struck first tonight in the first inning with a run. Then got another run in the third for a 2-0 lead. Pewaukee struck back with 4 runs on just 2 hits in their half of the fourth to take a 4-2 lead, but the Braves have tied it up now here in the bottom of the fourth. A lot of scoring so far in the first 4 innings of play. Chardot's next pitch, high and inside for a ball. Pitch, swung on, popped up. It's playable. Here is Benz, and he'll make the catch. And that'll end the Braves inning here in the fourth, excuse me. But in the fourth, they get 2 more runs to tie this game up on 3 base hits. The Braves do leave the bases loaded. We're through 4 innings in this Land O'Lakes game here in West Bend at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. And we're back to even. It is the West Bend Braves 4 and the Pewaukee Muskies 4. You're watching Land O'Lakes baseball with the West Bend Braves on West Bend Community Television. After some defensive changes being made between innings by West Bend Braves Tyler Morrison, we go to the top of the 5th inning in a 4-4 game. And Pewaukee will send their 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Messina, Rufo, and Gracero to the mound, to the bat. Pitch, misses for a ball. So defensive changes now for the Braves. Brad Weber coming in and plays right field. And Pacey Kolkima comes in and now plays center field. Messino gets the walk to start things off. And Mike Rufer comes up. Rufer walked and scored in that last inning. Pitch gets away from the shin guards of Sturman. And Messino goes down to second. Sturman having a rough couple of innings here behind the plate. Pitch misses for a ball. It's now 2-0. 4-4 is our score. Scoreboard has it at 5-4. But the Muskies came up with 4 runs in the 4th inning to take a 4-2 lead, and then the Braves came back with 2 runs in their half of the 4th inning. Pitch. Another ball getting away from catcher Sturman. And that allows Messino to trot down to third. As we continue play now, Ty Greco will come up. Bats from the left side. And Greco takes a fly ball, short center field. Coming on, it's going to drop in for a hit. And that allows Messino to come in and score. And Pewaukee regains the lead now at 5-4. Brings up Trevor Benz. Benz singled and scored the last inning. Looks at a strike. There's a strike call, too. And it's 0-2. Next pitch in the dirt and again gets away. And again, the runners will advance for Pewaukee. And now the Muskies have runners at second and third with nobody out. Two balls, one strike. The pitch. Inside for a ball. It's 3-1. Now make it 3-2. Another one pounced up high behind the back, and in to score on that will be Roofer. So now Pewaukee has regained the lead again. It's now 6-4. And it looks like another change might be made here by Tyler Morrison. As he'll make another pitching change. Looks like Derek Hall is now going to come in and pitch. So Derek Hall will now come in and pitch for the Braves. Okay, and then Riley will go to shortstop. So Derek Hall becomes the third pitcher of the night here for the West Bend Braves, who have yet to record an out here in this fifth inning, and now trail it by 2 runs at 6-4. Muskies got 4 runs in the fourth. They've put 2 across already here in the fifth. They got a runner at third and nobody out. And now Trevor Benz gets ready to go back to action in the box. So Derek Hall will go to work now for the West Bend Braves. His first offering. Gives up the pitch for the walk. And that puts runners at the corners with nobody out. And now Mason Beatty comes in. Swung on a miss for a strike. Braves still looking to record their first out here of the 5th inning. Pitch. Swung on, miss, strike 2. Beatty hitless at 2 at-bats tonight, although he did walk and score in that 4-run 4th inning. Now the 0-2. Swung on, fly ball, right field. This has got some legs on it, and this one is bouncing off the fence. Gracero will come in and score. Benz goes to third. And a long RBI double for Mason Beatty. And the inning continues for Pewaukee now with 3 runs here. And now regaining an advantage. It's now 7-4. Pitch missing for a ball. Still nobody out here for the Muskies. 6th batter of the inning. Chopper third base side foul. Piss Mitches for a ball. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Low. Now the 2-1. And that misses for a ball. So Trudell on, and again, Pewaukee with the bases loaded, and still nobody out. And they go back to the top of the order. Shortstop Adam Bawdy. Bawdy 1 for 3, takes one right back to the box. Chance for a, oh! Couldn't quite get it to throw. And the errant throw is going to allow 2 runs to come in for Pewaukee. Tried to get that throw to come in, but he couldn't quite, and it cost them 2 more runs. So there's 1 out. No, there's no outs as he got the base hit. There's a strike. Throw down to second, and they've got him stuck in a rundown. And now they're going to throw home to the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate. Six runs here again now for the 5th inning for Pewaukee, and now they lead 10-4. There's a strike. Beatty hitless at 3 previous at-bats. He's walked twice. Pitch. Misses for a ball. Beatty, the 8th man to bat for Pewaukee here in the 5th inning. They sent 9 men to bat in the 4th inning. And Derek Hall having all kinds of troubles out there getting something across. Pitch. Low again for a ball. Big inning already for the Muskies, but they've still got plenty to go. There's still nobody out. Pitch. Swung on and a miss for a strike. And that'll be the first out of the inning. One out. And Trent Bogart will bat. He is the 9th man to bat in the inning. Looks at a ball. Mitch Messino is on deck, who started this inning off with a walk and scored a run. Throw to second. Now a chance to get the runner and a run down. The ball gets away from the third baseman. And Body is in at third now. Pitch in for a ball. 2-0. Pitch. Popped up. Coming in is the center fielder, and he'll make the catch. 2 outs. Here's a throw to the plate. And Body is in, and it's now 11-4. Two outs, and the Muskies have batted around the order here in the 5th inning. Here's Mitch Messino, who started things off with a walk and scored. It's now 11-4. Swung on and missed. 7 runs have been scored by Pewaukee here in this 5th inning. There's a strike. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Braves still have plenty of bats to go here, but gotta be watching out now for that 10-run rule. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called.
That's terrible.
So 2 outs in the inning now. And that brings up Mike Rufer. Rufer walked and scored earlier this inning. Strike called. Rufer's actually scored twice tonight, both times walking. Next pitch. There's a strike called. No balls and 2 strikes as Derek Hall, the pitcher for the Braves, trying to get him out of the inning without any more damage being done. Pitch. Misses for a ball. The pitch. Misses. Nice stop there by Sturman, the catcher for the Braves. Two and two. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the inning is finally over. But in the inning, Pewaukee sends 10 men to the plate. They get 7 runs on just 3 hits. And they regain the lead. Your score now in the middle of the 5th inning is Pewaukee 11 and West Bend 4. You're watching Land O'Lakes Baseball with the West Bend Braves on West Bend Community TV. Back here at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park, the Bearberry Hirsch. We go to the home half of inning number 5. And the home team Braves have their work cut out for them as they now trail 11-4. 2 back-to-back huge innings by the Muskies in the 4th and 5th innings. to take this lead. Stearman, Weber, and Crawley for the Braves here in the 5th. Looks at a ball. Stearman, the catcher, is hitless in 2 previous at-bats tonight. The pitch. Swung on, fly ball, short left field. Playable, though, for Gracero. He'll make the catch for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for the Braves. And with the changes that were made defensively, that should bring up Brad Weber, who will be batting for the first time tonight. Weber will bat from the left side of the plate. Low and inside for a ball. There's a strike. So credit Brendan Chardot for Pewaukee. A couple of rough first innings, but now his team has gotten him a big lead, and he's pitching pretty well. Pitch. Misses for a ball. He gave up the single run in the first inning, a single run in the 3rd, and 2 in the 4th. Swung on, line shot, left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So Weber's first at-bat of the night gets him a hit. One on and 1 out. Brings up the 3rd baseman, Nate Crawley. Crawley an RBI double back in the 4th inning, then he came around and scored. It's 1-0. Pitch. Misses outside for a ball. Two-0. Check swing is going to cost him for strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike. There's a ball. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves' 3rd baseman, Nate Crawley. Pitch from Guerrero is going to be on the infield. Throw to second for 1. Relay to first in the dirt. And he didn't quite get it in time. But they did get the runner going on the other side. So 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up Tyler Morrison, looking for his first hit of the night. Morrison looks at the first pitch for a strike. Pitch. Misses for a ball. Even now to ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Chopper on the infield. Throw to first. Got him. Just made it. Boy, a little bit of a delay there. But he got it in time to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits. They leave 1 runner stranded on the base paths. We've played 5 innings here at Regner Park tonight, and your score is the Pewaukee Muskies 11 and the West Bend Braves 4. Back here in West Bend at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field, Regner Park, the Bearberry Hirsch. Top of the 6th inning we go to with Pewaukee leading West Bend 11-4. Gracero, Benz, and Beatty will be the batters for the Muskies here in the 6th inning. Muskies saw a lot of action the last 2 innings. 4 runs in that 4th inning, and then a big 7-run 5th inning. Pitch. Swung on back into the screen right in front of us. Crucero singled and scored in that 7-run fifth inning. Now he fouls one back off on the grandstand roof. 1 for 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Derek Hall in his second inning of work. Loses it down for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Misses. And the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss. Strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning. Third strikeout for Derek Hall, who's the third pitcher of the night for the Braves. And Trevor Benz will come up. Benz scored both in the 4th inning and in the 5th inning, and he takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Strike 2 called. Derek Hall now bearing down, getting some mojo going here in the 6th for the Braves. Coming right back. Foul ball into the screen right below us. Stays no ball and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2. It's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Low for a ball, 2-2. 2-2, chop foul off the pads. Pitch misses for a ball, and Benz gets the free ride. So a runner on with 1 out, and Mason Beatty will be the batter. Beatty an RBI double in the 5th inning and came around and scored himself. Swung on a miss for a strike, foul back. He walked and scored in the 4th. So he has scored 2 of the 11 runs here this evening for Pewaukee. Pitch from Hall. Swung on, fly ball, short left field, and it's going to drop in for a hit. So a base hit there by Beatty. And Pewaukee's setting up shop again now. Runners at first and second with only 1 out. And Chris Trudell, the number 9 batter, will come up. Hitless in 3 at bats so far tonight. Fouls one back. Struck out swinging in the 3rd. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th, and then walked and scored in that 7-run 5th. Oh, 1 pitch. Fly ball. That one going to hit up on the roof and roll back down. So Hall ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Couldn't get it. Misses for a ball. It's 1-2. And the 1-2 is fouled off. Out of play. One-two pitch. Strike three call. Got him looking. Fourth strikeout for Hall. 2 are gone here for the Muskies in the 6th. And back to the top of the order now, Adam Bawdy. Looks at a ball. Next pitch from Bawdy. Foul down the first base side, just out of the box. One ball, one strike. Benz at second, Beatty at first. Check of the runners by Hall. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. We're taping this game for broadcast for you tonight on the last day of the month of July, July the 31st. Pitch. Chop foul. Less than a month away from the high school football season kicking off on Friday night under the lights. Now the 1-2. And just got a piece of it. And of course you'll get a full slate of games right here on West Bend Community Television with both the West Bend East Suns and the West Bend West Spartans. Suns will look to make a 3rd straight playoff appearance under head coach Jeff Rondorf, while the Spartans look to get a victory on the season. They've gone a couple seasons without victories. Pitch. Inside for a ball. 2-2. That's one thing about West Bend. Every Friday night there's a game at the high school field. The pitch. Swung on and foul back. 1 week East is at home, 1 week West is at home. And of course, then 1 week, both teams are at home for the annual homecoming game. Deuce is wild on the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch from Hall. Couldn't get that 3rd strike, and it goes full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll end the 6th inning for the Muskies. They get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a couple of runners stranded on the base pads. We've played 5.5 innings in this Land O'Lakes game. Your score remains Pewaukee 11 and the West Bend Braves 4. This is Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community Television. Welcome back to Carlin Cuss Memorial Field at Regner Park. I'm the Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with Pewaukee leading the hometown West Bend Braves 11-4. First pitch by Brendan Chardot is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Brad Weber. And then McClardio and Hall, the 9, 1, and 2 batters. Chop foul into the screen. First at bat of the night here for Brad Weber. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Strike 3 called. Weber's caught looking. Chardot gets a strikeout. And we go back to the top of the order for the Braves. Here's Riley. Chop foul. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter for the Braves in the lineup. He's the second batter here in the 6th. Next pitch, hard chopper, taken up by Baudy. He'll throw to first. Got him just in time. So 2 outs for the West Bend Braves here in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring up Derek Hall. Looks at a strike. Hall singled in the 3rd inning for the Braves, but infield pop-up in the 4th, and then got on by an error and scored the first run of the game in the 1st. Off that pop foul ball, it's no balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball. Ball misses. And it's even at 2-2. Next pitch from Chardot. Misses. Count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Pitch, foul back. That one going to go behind the tennis courts. Now the 3-2. Oh, got him looking on a 3rd called strike. And that'll do it for the Braves in the 6th. They go 3 up and 3 down. 6 innings are in the books in this Land O'Lakes game on this, the last night in July. And your score remains the Pewaukee Muskies 11 and the West Bend Braves 4. This is West Bend Braves Baseball on West Bend Community TV. And we're back here at Regner Park, Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field. We go to the 7th inning. Couple defensive changes now for the Braves. Derek Handel is now coming in to do the pitching. Nate Crawley goes from 3rd and will catch, and Sturman goes from catch to 3rd base. And the first pitch from Handel to start out the 7th inning is a ball. Handel is the 4th pitcher being used by the Braves tonight, by Tyler Morrison, the head coach. Here's the pitch. Ball. Braves got things started with a run here tonight in the 1st inning. Got another run in the 3rd inning to take a 2-0 lead. And the Muskies came back with 4 runs of their own in the 4th. Braves answered with 2 more of their own in the 4th to retie the game. Then the Muskies exploded for 7 runs in the 5th inning to take an 11-4 lead. And now we play in the top of the 7th. There's a strike called again. Beatty struck out his last at-bat back in the 5th inning. Pitch. Swung on and foul up on the roof of the grandstand. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Low for a ball in the dirt, 3-2. Now Handel looking, 3-2 pitch. Missed for a ball. And Beatty's on with the walk to open up the 7th. That'll bring up the third baseman, Trent Borgart. Borgart is 0 for 4 so far tonight. Struck out swinging twice and flew out to center field twice. Pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. In the dirt, throw to first. Back in time. And again, now Nate Crawley doing the catching duties behind the plate for the Braves. Two 0 misses for a ball, and it's 3-0. Strike, get in there. Makes it 3-1. Now the 3-1. Takes it for a ball. Back-to-back walks issued by Handel to start off here in the 7th inning. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And here is Mitch Messino. Part of that big run, 7-run 5th inning. And a fly ball high to the outfield. Back at the center field, making the run and making the catch out there for the out. One gone. Runner's not able to advance. And that'll bring up second baseman Mike Rufer. Rufer got 2 at-bats in that 5th inning. Walked and scored and then struck out for the 3rd out. The pitch. Low for a ball. Now the 1-0. Upstairs for a ball, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second for Pewaukee. The pitch. There's a strike called from home plate umpire Kevin Vincent. And it's 2-1. Two one, misses for a ball. And it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Handel gets the signal from Crawley, checks the runners. From the stretch, the pitch. Inside for a ball, and the bases are loaded. So Beatty goes to third, Borgart to second, Roofer at first, and that brings up Gracero with only one out. Pitch. Low for a ball. One 0 pitch. Misses for a ball, 2-0. 11 runs on 5 hits with 2 errors for Pewaukee. Braves 4 runs on 5 hits and an error. Now the pitch to Gracero coming. Swung on, fly ball, center field back there trying to make the catch. He will make the catch for the out, but it was deep enough to allow Beatty to tie up and score. So 2 outs, a run comes in. It's now 12-4. And that'll bring up Trevor Benz. Check of the runners. There's a strike right down the pipe. No balls and a strike. Pitch. Swung on, fly ball, rolling down the right field line, and out of play foul. Weber, the right fielder for the Braves, had a long way to come for that one. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs and 2 runners on here for Pewaukee in their half of the 7th inning. They've pushed another run across and now make it a 12-4 game. The pitch in the dirt, and that's going to get away from Crawley, the catcher, and that will allow the runners to advance. So Borgart now goes down to third, Roofer goes down to second. And unfortunately for the West Bend Braves, we've seen too many balls like that tonight get past the catcher and go to the backstop to allow runners to advance and even score. Now 1-2. Low for a ball. It's 2-2. That time a nice stop by Nate Crawley. And Deuces wild up on the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strike 3 called. And they get out of the inning without any further damage, but Pewaukee picks up one more big run, and they didn't get any hits on that one. They all got on walks. They did leave 2 runners stranded on the base paths. Time to get up and stretch them out here in West Bend. We're in the middle of the 7th inning, and your new score now reads Pewaukee 12 and West Bend 4. You're watching West Bend Braves Land O'Lakes baseball on West Bend Community Television. Back here for the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Braves have their work cut out for them, trailing now 12-4. It'll be Morrison, Handel, and Stearman for the Braves, the 2, 3, and 4 batters in the order, against Brandon Chardot, who is still going a good one here this evening. After a rough couple of innings, he settled down behind some big offensive power from his team in that 4th and 5th inning. Morrison doubled in the 1st inning, singled in the 3rd, and walked in the 4th. Pitch. Misses for a ball. It's 2-1. Pitch. It is a strike call, low, but in there for that strike zone for home plate umpire Kevin Vincent. Evens it up now, 2-2. Strike 3 called. 5th strikeout now for Brendan Chardot on the night. 1 out. And that'll bring up Derek Handel for the Braves. Handel is hitless at 3 previous at-bats tonight. Struck out looking in the 1st inning, fly ball to right in the 2nd, and an infield pop-up to the catcher, actually, back in the 4th inning. First pitch from Chardot is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is a ball, and it's 2-0. Next pitch, fouled back into the screen in front of us. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 1 pitch. Strike called, and that evens the count, 2-2. Chop foul. Count remains 2-2. Low and away. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And he gets the ball for the free base. So 1 on and 1 out for the Braves here in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Nick Stearman. Stearman hits the first pitch for a fly ball. Left center field, calling it off as the center fielder Beatty. And he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone now for West Bend here in their half of the 7th. And that'll bring up Brad Weber. Looks at a ball. Weber singled in his only plate appearance so far tonight, back in the 5th. Looks at a strike. And it's even now at a ball and a strike. Swung on foul back. One ball, 2 strikes. And a little chopper on the third base side. Going to be a tough play. Not in time. So an infield single on a short chopper with 2 outs. Sends Handel down to second. And the Braves have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And it'll bring up Nate Crawley. Crawley started the game at third, moved to the catcher position an inning or so ago. He's got a couple of hits on the night. RBI double and scored himself back in the 4th, and then a single in the 5th. Takes the first pitch back in for a foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Chardot pitching, here it comes. Low. Next pitch, low at the knees for a ball. Two, 1. Whoa! And that one gets away, and that's going to allow the runners to advance down to second and third. Braves need a lot more of help like that, though, down by 8 runs now here in the 7th inning. (12-4) is the score. And that misses for a ball. Takes the walk, and now bases loaded. And now Tyler Morrison comes up. Morrison takes the first pitch, fouls it back. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ball. 1-1 from Chardot. Chopper on the infield, off the shortstop's glove. 1 run in. Coming around and scoring in. 2 runs are in. So a 7th inning rally brings in a couple of runs here for the Braves. Chipping away a little bit. Now only down by 6 at 12-6. And the next pitch is swung on and missed to Pacey. Chop foul. And it snowballs 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. And that'll end the inning here. But the Braves come up with 2 more runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave 2 runners stranded on the base paths. 7 innings have now been played here in West Bend in this Land O'Lakes game, and your score is Pewaukee 12 and the West Bend Braves 6. This is Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community Television. Working our way through this Land O'Lakes game, we are now in the 8th inning. And Pewaukee leading the Braves by a score of 12-6. Braves struck back for 2 runs back in their home half of the 7th. We now go to the top of the 8th. It'll be Beatty, Trudell, and Baudy for the Muskies, the 8, 9, and 1 batters. And here's the first pitch. Ground ball down to the first baseman. Morrison takes it for the first out. 1 gone. And that brings up a new batter for the Muskies, number 19. Looks at a ball. Trudell was the scheduled batter. Muskies manager did not give us a number 19. It's two balls, no strikes. Pitch. Misses inside and low for a ball. 3-0. Handel begins his second inning of work for the Braves. He's the fourth pitcher of the night for the Braves. And ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued, and it goes back to the top of the order now. Adam Bauty. Bauty singled and scored in that big run, 7-run fifth inning for the Muskies. And this one he takes a fly ball, right field, coming around and trying to make a play on it, and will for the out. That's Brad Weber now playing out in right field for the Braves. 2 gone. And Steele Beatty will now be the batter. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop there by Nate Crawley. There's a strike called. Pitch, runner going. Throw down to second base. He's going to be in there for a stolen base. He was off and running with the pitch and got in there. Now Handel looks down for the 1-2 pitch from the stretch. Swung on, fly ball, left field. That one's going to get all the way back off the ivy at the fence. And a run will come around and score. And now it's 13-6, a 2-out double by Beatty. And Nate Bogart will come up. Bogart yet to get a hit tonight. A couple of strikeouts and a couple of fly balls, and then he walked. Swung on, ground ball through the third base, and we'll see if they're going to try to bring Beatty around. And he's going to come in. Here's a throw coming high to the plate. He slides in safe. Bogart gets the single and goes down to second on the play. And now they've built it back out again to an 8-run advantage at 14-6. And this coming when there were 2 outs in the inning. And now here is Mitch Massino. Played a big factor in that 4th inning and that big 7-run 5th inning for Pewaukee. Misses for a ball. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, stopped and kept in front of Crawley to not allow the runner to advance. Two-zero pitch. Swung on, fly ball, center field. This one's got room. It's going to go back again to the fence. And coming around and scoring will be Borgart. A double for Messino high off the back. And it's now 15-6 in favor of Pewaukee. And Messino out at second base now represents a big run, because if he comes across, it would be a 10-run game.
Come on, Mike.
Pitch. Foul back into the screen. (15-6) is the score. 3 runs across here from the Muskies. Pitch. Misses for a ball. Even now at a ball and a strike. Pitch. Ball called, and it's 1-1. That hit from Messino was his first one tonight. Oh, correct. His second one, he had a big triple in the 4th inning. Swung on and missed for a strike. He tripled and scored in the 4th inning. So it's his second hit of the night.
Come on, Mike. Scoring a hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Handel trying to get things done here and get the Braves into the dugout. And he misses on that one, and the count goes full, 3-2. If Rufert gets aboard, Gracero would bat next. Three-two pitch coming. And it's ball 4. So still 2 runners on base now and 2 outs. And Ty Gracero will be the batter. Ruffer at first, Messino at second. That's the big run that we'll look at right now. That would put Pewaukee up by 10. And there's a ball. We play in the 8th inning of this game. One-zero pitch. Strike called. And it counts even now at a ball and a strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 1-2. And now Handel is 1 pitch away from trying to get out of this inning without any further damage. Although a lot of damage has been done by Pewaukee here tonight. And he got him looking for called strike 3. But the Muskies come back here in the 8th inning with 3 more runs on 3 hits. And they do leave a couple of runners stranded on the base pads. 7.5 innings are in the books. And your new score now reads Pewaukee 15, West Bend 6. This is Land O'Lakes Baseball with the West Bend Braves on West Bend Community TV. Back here at Regner Park, Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch, bottom of the 8th inning. And the Braves now trailing it 15-6. As Brendan Chardot has really been aided a lot by his teammates here tonight at the plate, giving him these leads. First pitch, ground ball onto the infield, picked up and scooped up nicely by Roofer, but couldn't get it in time. And it'll be a single to lead off the 8th inning for Riley. Now Derek Hall will come up to the plate. Pop foul, possible play by the catcher. Can he get it in time? Yes, it's a catch for an out. Beautiful running catch there in foul territory by Benz for the out.
Nice catch.
So there's one out. Runner advanced down to second after all that was settled. And Ryan Morrison is the batter. Now, warning being issued to the Braves dugout by home plate umpire Kevin Vincent. Obviously, things getting a little frustrating for the Braves in that dugout. Down by 9 runs here in the 8th inning. There's a ball. Brandon Chardot has gone the distance so far here tonight for the Muskies. He's scattered the runs and the hits. There's a ball. But his offense has really provided him the power tonight to get him this advantage. Swung on, foul back. Pitch, ball, and he gets a walk. So there'll be runners at first and second with one out. And that brings up Derek Handel. Handel hitless in 4 previous at-bats tonight, but he did walk and score in the 7th inning. There's a strike from Brendan Chardot. No balls and a strike. Ball. One ball, one strike. And chopper foul. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Just missed in there for a ball. It's 2-2. Swung on, fly ball. Center field playable though for Beatty. He'll make the catch for the out. Now a throw in and trying to come up with it. Two gone. Two outs. And Nick Sherman will be the batter. Sherman hitless in 4 previous plate appearances tonight. There's a strike. One ball, one strike. Two outs and 2 on for the Braves here in the 8th inning. They trail 15-6 to Pewaukee. Low for a ball. Now the 2-1. Foul ball. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces wild up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball. Next pitch. Swung on, fly ball down the left field line. That's in the gap for a base hit. And a run will score. And the Braves continue to chip away. Now a 12-7 game, 15-7 game, excuse me. 15-6. No, 15-7. Brad Weber now at the plate. A strike. And it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Misses for a ball, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and foul, back by the tennis courts. And a strike 3 caught him looking to end the inning. But in the inning, the Braves come back with 2 more runs on 2 base hits, and they leave 2 runners stranded on the base pads. We've played 8. We're going to the 9th. It is Pewaukee 15, West Bend 7. You're watching Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community TV. The 9th inning gets underway here in West Bend with the Braves trailing 15-7. Pewaukee will have Benz, Beatty, and Trudell, the 7, 8, and 9 batters in their order here in the 9th inning. And the pitch by Derek Handel to start the 9th inning is a ball. Cameron Dewey started the night for the Braves. He went 4 1/3. Riley McClardio came next, then Derek Hall, and now Derek Handel. Pitch. Inside corner for a strike. Muskies blew this one open with a big 7-run 5th inning. Pitch. Swung on, and there's a base hit to center field. Lead off to start the 9th inning. And Mason Beatty will come up next. Beatty has scored twice tonight. A double and a single along with that. his 5th plate appearance. Swing and a miss on that one for a strike. No balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, strike 2. And Handel ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2. Couldn't get him. Misses for a ball. 1 and 2. One-two pitch. Got him looking for a called strike 3. Second strikeout for Handel. 1 out. And Chris Trudell will come up to the plate. Chopper foul. No balls and a strike. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Swung on and missed on a little sinker, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Foul back. And it stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Crawley gets back into his position. Handel ready now for the pitch. From the stretch. Swung on, line shot, left field. That's going to be a base hit. Here's the runner coming around to third base, sliding in there, safe. And it's a double for Chris Trudell. And Pewaukee not done yet in this 9th inning. Still coming aboard. Now runners at second and third with only 1 out. And Adam Bawdy will be the batter. Bawdy was part of that big run 5th inning. He singled and scored in that big 7-run 5th inning. And here's the chopper on the infield, second base. Throw to first for the out. Two outs, but that did allow the run to come in and score. Trudell goes to third. 16-7 is now the score. And Steele Beatty is the batter. Whoa, but a nice catch there from Crawley. Prevented a run from scoring because that one would have come all the way to the backstop. Next pitch. Swung on, fly ball, left field, but he's got room to make play on it and will catch it for the final out of the inning. Pewaukee comes back with one more run here in their half of the ninth inning on 2 base hits, and they leave one runner stranded on the base paths. We're going to the bottom of the ninth inning. Do or die. Braves need a lot here. They're down by 9. Pewaukee 16, West Bend 7. Here we go. Home half of the ninth inning, and the Braves need a mountain full of runs. Down by 9 at 16-7. Crawley leading things off here for the Braves. Pitch, here's a line shot to left and gonna drop in for a base hit. So never say die. West Bend leads off the ninth with a base hit. Brendan Chardot is going the distance here tonight for Pewaukee. Now Morrison, the batter, takes a strike. It's 0-1. Next pitch. Foul ball past the third base dugout, occupied by the Braves. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Land O'Lakes baseball season for the summer of 2019 starting to wind down. A few more regular season games remaining on the schedule for both the 7-Up and the Braves. Swing and a miss. Tough foul. And as I alluded to earlier in the broadcast, coming up in about 3 weeks, high school football kicks the season off. Pitch. Little chopper right back to Chardot. He'll go to second. Got the out there. Fielder's choice for that one. So 1 out. Swing and a miss to Pacey. Pacey struck out his first time up this evening back in the 7th. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And Chardot wants to get done with this one. As you can see, he's coming with the heat now. He's got to be well over 100 pitches. Don't have a pitch count on him, but having gone the distance to this point, chopper foul, he's got to be well over 100 pitches. Runner takes the lead, pitch, missed for a ball. Next pitch. Nope, did not. Went for the appeal there for a moment. Next pitch. Strike 3 called. And Pacey goes down looking. 2 outs now in the game, and 1 more out left remaining for the Braves. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Strike 2. And a foul ball back. Brendan Chardot Now 1 strike away from going the distance and a victory here for the Pewaukee Muskies. A little bit of a fake run there by Morrison over at first, although he let him go. He's a meaningless run. He'll run down to second base. Pewaukee doing the correct thing there. He's a meaningless base runner at this point for West Bend. Missed. Chardot again trying to finish it. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fly ball, pop foul behind the grandstand. Hits the grandstand roof. A long game here tonight at Regner Park, approaching almost the 3-hour mark at this point. Here's the pitch. He misses for a ball. He gets a walk. And the Braves continue the inning. Two outs with a runner at first. And here's Derek Hall. And Hall pops one up to left field. This should end the ball game. Dracero was there. He makes the catch, and that will end the game. So for West Bend in the bottom of the 9th inning, they get no runs on 1 base hit. There was no Pewaukee errors, and they leave 1 runner stranded on the base pad. So Pewaukee wins this game tonight, 16 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors, 11 men stranded on the base pads. For the Braves in the loss tonight, 7 runs, 13 hits, 3 errors, 12 runners stranded on the base pads. Brendan Chardot goes the distance to get the victory for the Pewaukee Muskies. And once again, your final score here in this Land O'Lakes game tonight was the Pewaukee Muskies 16 and the West Bend Braves 7. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. Thank you for watching this production of Land O'Lakes Baseball on West Bend Community Television.